The Vision Jet. And there is our Cirrus SR20. Yeah, you just responded to the Discord post in PE. Oh, good, Goldsy. Thank you. I'll have to read that. I was really curious about that situation, but it'll be interesting to see if I'm on the right track with regard to the response. Can someone explain to me the joke, if there is one, with you? I heard someone on JFK ATC say it last night. Yeah, it's fa-fa-fooey. It's just the most unnecessary phrase, except in the John Fly stream. It's unnecessary everywhere else. I think I know someone who streams that owns an SR22. Have you heard of them? No. Who owns an SR22 and streams? Please tell me. But yes, we are with you. Whiskey's current. I do have some whiskey, actually. Yeah, just a waste of time on the radio. Yep. Absolute waste of time. Not necessary. You've been enjoying flying GA around Salt Lake area. Such nice scenery. Yes. Your glider streams up around Ogden and the mountains up there have been phenomenal. I've really enjoyed them. I've really enjoyed them, Val, dude. So keep up the awesome Utah GA VFR. I think I got one of those emotes. Bam! Whiskey may be current, but bourbon is tasty. Yes. I'm actually into the Maker's Mark tonight. Yeah, Goldsy. There you go. Hello, Iowa Flyer. Hello, Ninja with Guitar. All right, let's see if we can start this plane. Like I said, this is a brand new version 2.5. Apparently, it's got procedures. Let's turn on battery 1, battery 2. Let the plane come alive. Let's, we won't turn on the avionics yet. Strobe light, maybe? To let them know we're starting? Or is it the nav lights? I think it's strobe. I forget. This is the update with the, yes, this has the built-in ASG flight model, yep. Alright, let's go down here to the throttle quadrant. And let's go full mixture. Let's come back up here. Let's see if we can turn this bad boy over. Turn on avionics before flight. So you can monitor engine. See? It's now giving me annunciations. I like it. Let's turn on the alternators. Do I need to delete the old version? Yeah. Yeah. Unless you have downloaded custom liveries, you're going to want to copy those liveries. And if you've done custom camera views and you want to save those camera views, you're going to need to copy the preference file over. But I pretty much just deleted mine. Okay, so we got a menu here that gives us. We've already started our engine, but you can open the doors, the cargo doors, the pitot cover, and the wheel chocks, all that fun stuff. I have nose gear steers on. I don't want the glass reflections, so I'm going to turn those off. I just don't like them. Maybe you do. On-screen notifications, I'm going to keep that on. That's kind of interesting. I'm going to keep the passengers visible. And we'll go ahead and do weight and balance. My passenger is going to weigh 106. And I weigh 216. Hello there. How are you? Yeah? Good. Good. Checking in is another unnecessary one. Yeah. I like the clip, Goldsy, where you told A Jonesy, you've just violated the. Just kidding. Scotty Adair, hello. All right. I'll show you guys a couple of things here that I learned. So I clicked on the middle of the screen, and it's like a three-dimensional pop-out now. I don't recall that being in the previous version. But if I click on flight plan, and let's just do this. Click on procedures, and here it comes up with the departure screen. We'll click enter, or no, yeah, enter button. Enter. We're going to scroll on the outer knob. We'll scroll to 3.5 because that's the general aviation runway for Salt Lake City. We'll hit enter. So we got the Edith 4, the Ensign 4, the Peacock 4, the SLC 3, the TWF. We'll just cycle through that. We'll just choose this TWF 3 for grins and giggles. And there, it's loading in the procedure for the Twin Falls 3 departure out of Salt Lake City. So that's kind of cool that they've added some procedure ability. Don't forget the ever popular pilot who starts every transmission with and yeah. Now on occasion I'm definitely, you just click on the screen to get rid of it. I'm definitely guilty of using unnecessary words, but the with you one, I did use it accidentally a few weeks ago though. I'm gonna admit that. All right, let's just do some slant alpha for right now. Let's do some testing. So the parking brake is off. We're going to advance the throttle, and we're going to taxi out here. The smooth talker on the radio. Is that the clip that you got the prank Bravo violation there, AJ? It's very hard not to saying with you when I was flying on P yesterday. Yeah. I do say with whiskey or with golf or with hotel because I'm saying I have that information, that ATIS information. You could get rid of the with and just say taxi, 572 Delta X-ray signature east, taxi Bravo. Saying that you have information Bravo. But I say, 572 Delta X-ray signature east, taxi with Bravo. Try to keep it as succinct as possible. For this particular demo ride on this flight, we're not on the network though right now. I want to test it's got to get my PE stamp of approval before I take it onto the network. So we'll go ahead and just taxi out here. Do any of you guys have have this version? And have you updated? And if so, how is it? Because I can already tell it's steering a lot better than it used to. So has anyone tried it? You say not to tell CL clearance your ATIS, then why on the ATIS does it say advise initial contact? You have whiskey. Because they're talking to advise on initial contact when you're near the airport, AJ. When you're near the airport, advise on initial contact with the tower that you have information such and such. It's not talking about on the ground, in my opinion. But I could be totally wrong. But it's redundant. I mean, what I'm saying is say it on ground because the ATIS is going to be more current when you're ready to taxi. When you're ready to taxi, the ATIS is going to be more current. So why not give it then instead of during clearance delivery? Hey, clearance doesn't care. Ground cares. If you do not give the information to ground or clearance, ground's going to say, hey, where's my clearance? But if you don't give it to clearance, they're not going to ask you for it. Maybe. But then again, most of my life is virtual, so I could be totally wrong. Yeah, see Goldie right there. Bam, shakalaka. All right, let's turn on some lightage. All right, navs, landing lights on. We don't need pitot heat at the moment. I'm going to do a no flaps takeoff. I'm going to set my altitude. But in the real world, a lot of pilots do give information, ATIS information. But see, Goldsy flies in the real world. So what Jason is saying is if they don't give it to clearance, they'll ask, seriously? Cirrus Max. I'm of the opinion, wait till you're ready to taxi before you tell them you have information, because again, it could be 10 minutes before you taxi and the ATIS will have changed, but I don't know. You real world pilots know better than I. Okay, I'm going to adjust my altitude. There's my altitude select down here, so I'm just going to take that up. Well, let's see if the voice command works. Set altitude 8,000. Set altitude 8,000.
Altitude 8,000 feet.
Oh, I got the voice on the wrong speaker. Dang it. Cirrus Max, how you doing, man? Good to see you. You heading out west pretty soon? When in doubt, follow the recommended communication formats laid out in the farm aim. Yeah, I totally hear you. The ATIS could have changed twice in that time. Yes, exactly. It's not I guess it's not a wrong or right situation, but TMA pilot, how you doing? All right, Max, I'm glad you're here. You can teach me how to fly this plane. All right, let's just take off. Unfortunately, you guys aren't going to hear any sounds because I forgot to change the default sound card before I started X-Plane, so it's a typical John Fly stream without sounds for the moment. Oh, so when how come it's not speeding up? Oh, it's because I'm on the brakes accidentally. When you at HPN, you're saying that they ask for ATIS information when you don't give it? That's good to know. Maverick, how you doing? I don't disagree. Makes perfect sense, but yeah. It does hurt to let clearance know because, again, in a lot of situations, I don't think clearance cares. So it's a waste of airspace. In some situations, apparently, they're going to ask for it. So I'm thinking that definitely going to. Well, yeah, I don't know. It's an interesting situation. Okay. And if I'm not mistaken, I do believe that Cirrus Max is also influential into this flight model. Right, Max? You gave some feedback to Aerosim Gaming. I'm going to see what happens here. I'll sync our heading bug. And we'll go autopilot, yaw damper. We'll go heading mode. And heck, we'll go vertical speed mode. Oop, I'm dipping down. We'll go up at 600 feet per minute. Hey, even when it's like VFR, Cirrus Max, even when it's VFR, they'll ask you if you don't give it. That's interesting. Do I have a cloud/weather download? What do you mean? What do you mean, our flyboy? Clarify your statements. All right, what I'm going to do is I'm going to tune in. I'm going to tune in the Ogden VOR. Let's bring up the ForeFlight. Okay, so here on the ForeFlight, did you like that transition, by the way? We're right here. We're just taking off out of Salt Lake City. Let's track the Ogden VOR, which is right here. So I'm going to put in the frequency 115.7, and we're going to dial in the course needle to go right to that point right there. Bam. And yeah, let's practice some slant alpha. Someone tried to trick you? Wow. Do you pay for weather? Yeah, I have SkyMax Pro version 4.5. And I'm gonna come in here and I'm gonna use my SciTech panel. Uh-oh. I think my plane just turned off. It did. Dang it. Ha! Don't cycle your USB SciTech panels when you're flying in the Cirrus. Let's check our autopilot situation here. Yeah, we're still good. Okay. All right, so on my SciTech panel, I'm going to change this to that Ogden VOR 115.7. So now it's going to come up and it's going to say OGD. And then over here on the primary display, I'm going to use my SciTech panel. I'm going to rotate this course until it gives me the proper heading to the Ogden VOR. It restarts that easy. Yeah, I know. It is kind of weird, huh? All right, so there's the VOR. And then I'm going to come down here, and I'm going to hit nav. And that's going to start tracking that VOR. I think autopilot's kicking off because I'm not in vertical speed mode. Let's go to 500. Let's restart. I gotta get stable before. You gotta get steady and stable and not be stalling when you engage that autopilot. Let me hand fly this bad boy for a moment. Yeah, it should be a little more complicated to restart. Yeah. All right, let me trim this up and then I'll re-engage the autopilot here. I'm using the trim here, setting the trim. All right, now I can go down here and I can say, okay, kick on that autopilot. Go into nav mode. Go into vertical speed mode. And yeah. Now we're tracking that VOR. So just to triple verify that we're tracking that VOR, you can come down here and zoom in, or you can click on this and use your comma to zoom out, right? And I'm just going to come down here. I'm going to say, what do I want to do here? PFD, bearing, see this see that BRG1? So I'm going to click on the BRG1. And there's ADF. There's GPS. There's the DME for Ogden, 16.6. And to get rid of that three-dimensional, I just click on it again. That makes sense? So now we're tracking that VOR. Yes, we are. Yes, we are, baby. Watt TCV, how you doing? Woodman66, hello. Yeah, I was about to stall there. Yep. I only ever use ATIS with ground controller on first contact, unless otherwise asked, and then approach. Yep. It'll be interesting. What we'll have to do, Max, on our cross-country flight is test it at different destinations just to see. Because maybe it's, it's an airport-to-airport thing. It also could be whether or not something's IFR, maybe. I don't know. I don't know. It's interesting. All right, we do have an oil temperature situation. So if we come in here, you can see here we got the warning oil temperature. But my oil temperature is my oil temperature 240? So in this case, it seems like I shouldn't have that because I'm only at 74%. But I'll go ahead and bring it back to like 66. And we'll see 65% power. And we'll see in 25, I don't know, what RPM should I be at? Maybe I should go lower, but the oil temperature light did go away just now. So let's test the barrier. So I'll go back up to 70 because we're only at 128 indicated. IRL straw pull, yeah. All right, Goldsy. Sounds good. You're in ZLA tonight? Okay, cool. All right, 74% power. 2500 RPM, RMED? Okay. It's a good looking plane. And I do feel some changes with the flight model. But then again, I'm not an expert. But you have about 200 hours in the right seat of Max's Cirrus. You'd think you would know the power numbers. Well, his is a 22 though. His is a 22, so. But you're right. I do have quite a number of hours. All right, maybe we'll do a low approach at Ogden. Can't find a definitive recommendation in the AIM. Okay. You're not an expert, but I do play one on Twitch. That's right. All right, we'll go ahead and let's go down to, let's hit some vertical speed. There's vertical speed mode. Go down at 900 feet per minute. Bring back the power. Oops. Set altitude 5,000. Oop. Set altitude 5,000.
Altitude 5,000 feet.
This is 17. Some of this could be 18. And then around the airport, this could be 19, but I think the bulk of it is 17. All right, let's do vertical speed. Yeah, the scenery here is not correct on the Ogden approach because of those smokestacks that are, I don't think they're there, but they're not that large and right there. I don't know. I guess I should go survey the lay of the land. How you doing, Britton? What I'm going to do is I'm going to sync my heading bug. So that'll bring that blue knob to what our current heading is. And then I'm going to click my heading button. I can go down here and I can click heading, or I can hit my SciTech panel heading button, and that works. And then I'm going to select a new heading. We're just going to do a little circle around to lose some altitude. So I'll head this way for a bit. Working at KSLC right now on break. There you go, real world. Real world Salt Lake, baby. Jay Krause, how you doing, John? I think you're getting pretty close to getting the crosswinds. What do you mean, AJ? All right, we'll slow our vertical speed here a little bit. Our speed's good for the approach, I think. Okay, autopilot's off. My airplane. Let's see how she hand flies. So which plane to buy, the Cirrus or the Twin Comanche? Ooh, that is a debate. I'm not gonna lie, that would be a debate. I'm gonna say go with the Twin Comanche until the Cirruses have the laminar, the new G1000. That's just my. But it's a hard choice. Why not get both? Why not win a John Fly channel gift certificate and get both? So AJ, you're getting you're getting close to getting the how long ago was your, have you ordered and you're just waiting for the arrival or what? Yeah, John, they are both great. I don't know. Until that G1000 comes out, I need to do some testing of the new procedures that are in here. I loaded one up, but I just wanted to do some slant alpha tonight. So, all right, let's slow way down. Let's get stable before. We're just going to do either a low approach or a touch and go. Make it happen. You're ready. Okay. Oh, Cirrus Mom! We got a subscribe. Oh, I had my trim off. Thank you, Cirrus Mom, for the subscribe. Cirrus. We got a subscribe. There's a coffee named after Cirrus Mom. Cirrus Mom coffee is so good. All right, I gotta slow down now. Thank you for the subscribe. All right, I'm not gonna use any flaps because we're on a low approach, but I am a little too fast to do a touch and go, I think. Yeah, I am. But we weren't planning on a touch and go. We were planning on either or. We got a subscribe. We do have a subscribe. Thank you, Cirrus Mom. Here's 121. I guess we could just barely nick the surface and see what happens. Keep it off the ground. It's not. Yeah, I think we're not gonna touch down, I don't think. Wouldn't recommend that touch and go procedure. You don't like flying into Ogden in real life? Not a big fan. I flew a long time ago. I flew a brand new 172 out of Ogden. We flew up to Logan, and it was pretty cool. But yeah, I don't know. The airport's not all that. Cirrus Mom, hello. Thanks for joining us in the chat. Welcome to the Snack Shack. Those towers are not there. They do have some smokestacks up in the Ogden area, but I wasn't sure where they were geographically. I think you have to rebuy it, Goldsy. I think it's only good for 45 days. So. Cirrus Mom. It's always an honor. Oh. What do you, Max? What do you think about that last subscriber? That last subscribe, Max. What do you think about that?
Right. I love it. I love it. I'm not a love at first sight kind of guy, but I think I've kind of changed my view on that one. Yeah.
Okay, so let's now we're gonna come out here. We're just on just coming out of the Ogden area. That ortho photo looks really good. You know what we could do? We could, you know what? I'm gonna make a I'm gonna turn back this way. I'm gonna go up to the mountains because Valdudes was showing these mountains the other day. Tower's given us permission to fly over the field, so we're just going to fly over this way because these are some cool looking mountains. Yeah, we've been cleared for... You know, I had a thought today, Max. So if we ever find ourselves in Salt Lake City in a Cirrus, I have a buddy who is in the tower at the Air Force Base, and I'll bet you he'll let us do a transition of his airspace, because they let GA do it from time to time. But wouldn't it be kind of cool to transition over a major Air Force base going up into the mountains? All right, I'm gonna sync up our heading bug. I'm gonna go down here. I'm gonna go heading mode, autopilot on. I'm gonna put yaw damper on. Yeah, that's fine. Whoa! Whoa, 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 whoa. Vertical speed didn't look good there. Hold on. Hold your horses. All right, that wasn't legit. Okay, let's do that one. Set altitude 8,000.
Altitude 8,000 feet.
That was not good. All right, let's trim her up for this new condition. Rod, how you doing, man? Back to work, Britton. All right, well, keep us safe there at Salt Lake City. Thanks for tuning in. And catch you soon, Britton. Say hello to Salt Lake City International for us. Scud running, yeah. Chuckle Hut, how you doing? Here's the thought on ATIS matter. Advise control on initial contact. You have whiskey. Here's the thought part. Is clearance delivery considered a controller? Yes, I think they're a controller. But here's my thought is advise a controller on initial contact. I really think they're thinking about planes that are inbound when they wrote that. The guy who wrote that, but I don't know. All right, let's go down here. Let's go into sync our heading bug. Let's go autopilot on. And again, it's dipping down. Huh, that's weird. We gotta look at that. So I've got 8,000 bugged. Maybe I need to take off altitude. Well, no. Let's take off vertical speed for a second. Whoa! We're flying the Cirrus SR20 version, the brand new version 2.5. But for some reason, something's not working. All right, the vertical speed. Let's see. I'm gonna go vertical speed. See, I'm showing vertical speed correct. Let's go up to 700. Right, and now I'm gonna hit. Let's use the SciTech panel this time. There's autopilot. There's heading mode. All right, so now it's behaving at 700 feet per minute. Okay, that's good. May have been pilot error there. Set altitude 8,000. Set altitude 7,000.
Altitude 7,000 feet.
All right, let's come back down here. Yaw dampers on. Altitude, vertical speed, heading mode. Yep. We're okay for the moment. Need to boost our power up just a little bit. This is Highway 89, if those of you who are asking yourself, what highway that is that? There's Hill Air Force Base over that way. Yeah, this is the new VFlyte, yep. Yeah, Cirrus Mom's in the chat. And she gave us a lovely dovely subscribe. Beautiful mountains here in the Ogden area. Now we're coming into the county that I grew up in. I grew up in right up here. And I used to spend a lot of time in these mountains, in them dare hills. And that's one of my favorite golf courses right down there. That's Valley View Golf Course, where Maverick 2259 played in a tournament this last weekend. Right over there. It's one of my favorite golf courses. Golf course! That's right, Chuckle Hut. Normally you don't want to fly this close to mountains, but I'm just doing some investigation. I accidentally turned off VS mode. Okay. That makes sense. Oh, it turns off VS mode when I hit my set altitude. So I think it turns off automatically, John, I think. Finished 4th place. Love that course, Maverick. So right down here is Davis Park Golf Course, where I've shot my lowest score ever. I shot a 75 there. I shot a 75 at that Davis Park Golf Course right over yonder. And then over here is Oak Ridge Country Club Golf Course. And I was in 2nd place in a tournament there. 2nd place. It still bothers me. And then up here is a city called Farmington. It's a fine bedroom community of Salt Lake City. And they have an amusement park called Lagoon. A lot of roller coasters and all that jazz. And it looks like they've modeled some of the roller coasters. If we come down here... Yeah, see, that right there is supposed to be a roller coaster. There's a water park. But yeah, that's funny. There's the big roller coaster. That's cool. In my humble opinion, regarding ATIS info, you should say it on clearance. If you request clearance through ACARS, it asks you to add ATIS info, and that's a standardized format. Cappy Bernal. Are you in Europe? I'm wondering if it varies from the States to Europe. But yeah, it's a good, interesting discussion. But obviously we have real-world pilots that are saying both sides of the coin. So it's interesting. The best I've ever shot is 81. Yeah, 81's a good score. So you're gonna break 80. To be honest, John, I'm playing like a 15 handicap right now. I'm not doing so well. Maybe even a 16 handicap. All right, let's track the. Let's go ahead and land at Salt Lake City. So I'm gonna go off of autopilot. I'm gonna bring back my throttles. I'm gonna follow I-15 corridor. So how's the plane, John? Thinking about picking it up. I'm impressed. I like the fact that it does have some procedures now. It seems to steer better on the ground. The flight model feels pretty good. Yeah, so I like the modifications. I'm not an expert though on the flight model, and it'll be interesting. It'll be very interesting to see what Cirrus Max thinks about the plane, the new plane, the new version 2.5. He gave input to Aerosim Gaming on a lot of scenarios, and Aerosim Gaming created and worked not only on the flight model, but I think he also worked on engine stuff, right? He was a part of the project, so pretty happy about that. Oh, we got a little frame load there. Is that weather? All right, there is a Bountiful Sky Park airport here that we could dive bomb. Well, I have flown a 152 out of that before. Engine performance, okay, cool. But yeah, they've made some serious improvements. Like for example, we were able to load up the Twin Falls 3 SID into the G1000 here. So I do think that they will hopefully adopt the new Laminar G1000 whenever it comes out, but I don't know if they will. I would think they would love to, but we'll find out. in time. You fly in the USA and Europe, it depends on the airport, but normally you're requested to say it in clearance. Yeah. Yeah, we're going to have to ask a few people about that to get some different opinions because there seems to be some disagreement. I think it's related to the clearance delivery airport, depending on which airport. But course management, Jay Krause is where the shots went. Yeah, course management, yeah. Well, 65-70% of your shots are within, 20 yards up to the green, I think. Any word on the Laminar G1000? I haven't heard any sort of time frame or anything. I'm going to test this with a notch of flaps and see what happens here. Yeah. I haven't heard anything with the time frame. Well, I take that back. I did hear some mumbling about this year, so we got 4 months left in the year, so a little 4.5, I guess. Apparently it's coming with 11.10. Ooh. That would be great. I don't know what the true airspeed is of the SR20, but yeah, it's definitely going to be faster than the Skyhawk. You need to get back home into this month and work on my game. Yeah, one of these days I need to fly. Ooh, I'm going to go over land on 3.5. One of these days I need to get down to Florida and play around with you. 18 holes would be fun with you, John. Been out of touch on updates. LR is coming out with a G1000. Yes. Yeah. Well, if you think about how complete and awesome the GNS 430 and 530 in X-Plane 11, how awesome they've become. I mean, the fact that you can do LPV approaches, and so I would make the assumption that I would make the assumption that 135 to 140, says Cirrus Mom. She knows her true airspeed. I would make the assumption that it will be a good G1000, and on top of that, it's going to be updated. Another notch of flaps. We're cleared to land. Is this going to be a landing or a touch and go? Go ahead and put your landing guesses in the chat. Whoever's closest wins. We'll give away 3K this time. 3K. Let's trim it up. $5.95. Oh, I'm a little slow. Trim it, trim it, trim it. Bring her up, bring her up, bring her up. Bring her down, bring her down. A little bit slow. 188. Whoa, whoa, get your feet on the pedals, John. Oh, snack. Yeah, that wasn't a very good landing. Yeah, it's okay. It said good landing, 188. The G-force, though, 1.8. It's okay, though. You know what? I'm not satisfied with that, so let's go around for another turn. Flaps up, full power. Who won that time? Who got closest to 188? Was that Jay Krause? Can someone verify? No. Watt got 184, right? It's Watt? Watt was 4 off, is that right? Nice guess. Oh, baby, baby. Ooh, whoa, 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 whoa. All right. We're going to do another one. All right. Immersion ruined, but I got to give Watt his due. JFM add Watt 3000. Congratulations, sir. So if you're watching this on YouTube tomorrow or the next day, be sure to come over to twitch.tv/JohnFly. twitch.tv/JONFLY. Come join us live. I'm talking to all these fine folks, these ladies and gentlemen in the chat, and we're having a good time. Come check it out. Also, click the dislike or the like and the subscribe button. Back when I was a CFI, said he trains pilots going in for complex in Saratoga not to trim on final. Oh, really? Just to don't trim on final, eh? Really? Here's a golf course. All right. All right, let's chop and drop. Flaps. Yeah, see, my trim's way off. I gotta land long. Okay, put another landing rate guess in, guys. Another landing rate guess. This one's gonna be better though than the last one, I guarantee it. Except I'm only gonna do one notch of flaps this time. $114. 114. Who got closest that time? Was it Rod? Rod did it? 3 off? I think that's right. All right, let's do a test of the aerobatics. Flaps up. So yeah, if you guys are on the fence about this one, if there's anything I can, if you can want me to test or try, let me know. If you're thinking about purchasing this one, I do want to test one thing. How many JFM for Rod? He get. I don't think it's working, Goldie, but try to give him 3K, 3,000. Yeah. I don't think it's working though. But it could be. Alright, let's see what happens here. Let's try to stall it on purpose. Hey, it worked. Boom. Nice. Alright, we did stall there. Pick up some speed. Not enough altitude to do a spin here. Gotta be safe. Spells is copying the tower. Alright, let's see what happens. Okay, rudder. Hold it, hold it, hold it. Oh, we gotta turn our fuel pumps on though, if we're gonna do this. Screenshot. Oh, let's get a better screenshot. Oh. Oh, our engine's just turned off because our fuel pump wasn't on. Oh, there we go. Let's try inverted flight with the fuel pump on. So we're going to come down here, down below, and we're going to turn our fuel pump on. It's going to be on boost this time. The SR22 has a problem with with its inverted flight tanks. Yeah. Let's see if she stays. I'm really happy that these seat belts are really, they're good quality. Although my face is starting to turn red. Oil temperature. But the fuel pump is keeping the... Nope, we still lost the tanks. We still lost it. Are you excited for the big Las Vegas trip? You have no idea how excited I am. It's going to be... In fact, I think the Discovery Channel or the National Geographic Channel or MTV should come along with us and film the epic journey, because yeah, it's going to be so fun. We're going to have such a good time. And I'm really honored to be joining him on his inaugural trip to the land of Vegas. So I'll make sure that he, you know, I don't even have to make sure that he gets to bed on time or eats right or drinks well. He's so healthy. He gets good sleep. He doesn't partake in the information whiskey like I do. He's such a responsible kid. All right, gonna land on this rare runway here. We're gonna do no flaps because it's too late for flaps. All right, one more landing rate guess, guys. We're really fast though. Use a little rudder. Yeah, we're fast. 100 knots. It's not going to be a good one. Might have to go around. $35. Do we have enough time to break? We do. Ah. Who's closest to 35? Oh, Chili Willy's with the host. The monster host from the Chili Willy's. Wow. Big nice host, Chili. Thank you, my man. Said 35. Yeah, you were the lowest with minus 95. Okay. Thank you for giving him 3,000 division byte. And Goldsy, can you go ahead and type in exclamation early? Let's just pick someone random to give 5,000 to. If they claim it, they have to claim it. Type in exclamation early. Chili Willy's, how you doing, man? All right, let's just see here. Wait, the bot says 54, but Streamlab says we'll go with 112. Had a good approach into Vancouver. Nice. We've been testing the new SR22 here in around Salt Lake City. Almost a tail strike. Ooh, gotta be careful on that rotation. Hey Taco, how you doing? What plane were you in, Chili? Were you in the 777? By the way, if you guys don't know, Chili Willy's has done a stream a day for 300 and some odd days. How many days now, Chili? You've streamed every day. Got a lurk? All right, man. Have a good one. Thanks for the host. Appreciate it. We're just going to be doing some inverted flight here in a bit. Was doing Zebo the other day, yeah. Well, keep up the Zebo work. Today was day 338. He has streamed 338 days in a row. Will he stream on that 366th day? We don't know. There are John Fly bets being wagered as to whether or not he will stream on that 366th day. I like it, Moab. I think I'm going to be flying it more often. I think I need to do more testing with the procedures because it's got new procedures, SIDS and stars. I need to figure out if it's, I'd like to figure out if it's compatible with like a FMS flight plans that you can download. Turbinator, hello. Imagine if on his 365 day his ISP went down. Oh, he'd go to the McDonald's, I'd hope. Or on the 365 day, there was like a hurricane or tornado or something. Ooh. Who was the early person? Did someone get the early award? Oh, Cooper Deck tried to do the early award, but he couldn't. I can't see who's in there. IRL stream on the mobile. Yeah, exactly. What do you use for runways? This is just Mr. X, Salt Lake City. But you can't. There are two guys that offer. There are two guys that offer runway texture enhancements. One is Mr. X, and he has a thing called Airport. I believe it's called Airport Environment HD. So if you do a Google search for Mr. X Airport Environment HD, that'll give you a set of runway textures for every airport. But also FlyJSim. FlyJSim also. All right, Cirrus Mom, thanks for joining. Thanks for jumping in there. Thanks for the subscription. Appreciate it. FlyJSim also has runway texture replacements that are really good. Let's do early. Okay, so that person right there, if you say something in the chat, we'll give you 4,000. That person has to say something in the chat, though, to get 4K. Do, 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 do. Yeah, see, Flying Jackal, you just say his name and he shows up. Flying Jackal, if you want to, I don't know if you have a quick link to your runway textures or not, but someone here is looking for some runway textures to try out. Give me my money. No, that person, you're not that person, though, that was designated. That's a bizarre angle. That's screenshot worthy. No, you got to look to see who they're. All right, well, it's too late now, but Best Bulgaria, if he had claimed in the chat, he would have won a ton of miles. Todo Rico, how you doing? Yep, practicing the aerobatic. Nobody. I'd pay to see Jack in a bikini. I will pay 45,000 John Fly miles if he streams in a bikini. Or Speedo. Either one. I'm equal opportunity. Yeah. That's not another screenshot right there. Oh, engines came off. You'd pay 45,001 not to see that. We have a dueling pianos going on. Should we do a redraw? Okay, we'll do a redraw for, we'll say 6K this time. 6K, but you got to claim in the chat, whoever it is, right here. Boom. If that person talks in the chat and wants their 6,000, they got to speak up, though. We need slots. We do. We do. Speedo goggles. There's an update to the Aerobask 550. Yes. In fact, in a bit of X-Plane news, there are updates today of this plane, which is the 2.5 version. There's Toto says here, or Truckerman says the 550's been updated to 1.0.42. The Epic E1000 has also been updated to version 2.3.3. And the Panthera has been updated to 3.077. So Epic E1000, Panthera, E550, and SR20 have been updated. So re-download. Yep. There you go. That was our 35 foot per minute landing there. Almost went off the runway though. 33,000 not to see that. I'll pay 50,000 to see it. 50,000 JFM. C210T, how you doing? Yeah, the inactive viewers, I know. All right, we'll up it to 7K. Let's see what happens. 7K. There we go. That person has to claim it. 7K. Don't whisper him, though, because we'll up it to 8K. Oh! He's here. He has to say claim, though. Yeah, you need to go download your updates. Yep. He's got to claim it, though. He's got to say, I claim it. You also just pushed an update to the better pushback? Oh, nice. GitHub. So over here, Toto Ritko. Oh! We got a subscribe. I fly Nick with the subscribe. Thank you for the subscription. We got a subscribe. Welcome to the Snack Shack. We do have a subscribe. Thank you for letting me rock the Invisisticks. I appreciate that. Oh, he's not going to claim it. I'll give him another 60 seconds to claim. So yeah, over here on this website, I'll post it in chat. Boom. Right there is the better pushback, and he just Toto here in the chat just released version 0.42, and these are the new updates here. So you have a complete re-implementation of steering logic, inverse kinematics on aircraft heading as tug turns to make it appear the tug is turning around its axle rather than the aircraft nose wheel. Stricter speed control during nose wheel or tug steering deflections. X-Plane 10 compatibility. Much more accurate longitudinal placement. If the place ends in a straight segment, the tug can now stop to within a couple inches of the target. This is my ASMR. Yes, Watt, you just claimed. JFM add Watt 7,000. So this is my ASMR voice. All right, here we go. More accurate lateral alignment when ending pushback in a turn segment. We try hard to align it with the final heading. Added European Portuguese and English with Portuguese accent. Implemented airline-specific tug liveries. Ooh, I'm looking forward to seeing that. This allows creating liveries that serve the user only when the appropriate aircraft livery is loaded. Added JAL livery for the AST-3F. Added Vienna Airport livery for that as well. Switched to using PNG textures to save on install plugin size. This might impact tug loading times until Laminar fixes the async object loader in 11.10. Added a start check to refuse pushback on aircraft where pushback with engines running would be dangerous. And some bug fixes. So excellent, excellent, excellent. Cool. Do. Wow. Spend them wisely. Yeah. You don't want to push a Cessna 172 with engines running, would end up in chopped up driver. Yeah. So if I come up here and I go pre-plan and I zoom out and I want to do a shift.
Ground to cockpit. Plan acknowledged. Call me through the menu when you're ready. Ground to cockpit. Tow is driving up.
So close to leveling up to corporate. Nice. Nice. We have a flat tire out here, so he's having to tow us in. Orient the aircraft symbol properly. Oh, did I not do that? I don't even know what that means. Yeah, we have a donation goal to give to the Better Pushback Dev himself. We've raised 15 out of $100, so hoping to complete that goal here in the next month or two. He'll get you home. He'll just do a bunch of funny turns. Ah, okay. Oh.
Windshield strap and adapter in position. Release parking brake when ready to start pushback.
Dragging me up. Nice. Nice. I like it. Oh! We got a subscribe.
7 months.
We got
Time
a subscribe.
to put a ring on it.
Time to put a ring on it. Thank you, Aerosim Gaming, for the 7 months. We got a subscribe. 7 months. We got a subscribe. Thank you for the 7 months. Thank you for... We got a subscribe. Thank you for your work on this VflyteAir SR20 version 2.5. Thank you very much for all of your work. It was a lot of fun here on this inaugural flight, so appreciate all the work you've done on the plane, and thanks for the subscribe. We're just getting a tow in because I landed too hard. Yeah, I'm a fan. I'm a definite fan. My only complaint is that when I'm in the cockpit and I click on here, see how that's zoomed in? For some reason, I don't know why. I haven't figured it out yet. But as soon as I click on that, I actually could be like that and zoomed in. So I guess it's relative to this. So I guess I don't know if they can. If you can give some feedback, but it'd be nice if I have to use the comma to come back out for that view. That's so far that's it, but that's nothing. I mean, that doesn't mean anything, right? It's totally an awesome plane. Can we say lazy? Yes. Got a flat tire. The ground handling right now is a mess. Is it? Oh, it seems to be better though than the original model. I like the fact that you can change this here to nose gear steers. You can turn that off and on. I like that. But it's annoying like having that right in your face. I think it would be fine if it came out to like, yeah, if it came out to like a default view size somehow, but maybe it's relative to your field of view. I don't know. But the flight model seems good, but you know me, I'm not an expert. But you can switch to free castering, yeah, on the fly, yep. I did load the Twin Falls 3 SID, but I didn't fly it. I just loaded it up. I did some slant alpha. It was fun. When I went inverted and I put the fuel pumps on, I still lost fuel flow, but that's probably normal in a Cirrus. All right, so that's what he's going to do. Is he's going to do us some varied turns here, and then he's going to drive us this way. Okay. I could have done that a little better with the planning part of it. I just hope Cirrus Max likes it. He is the dude I would like to hear from. He helped me last month trying to get the feeling right. Yes, I want Max to fly it as well. He's been in the chat here tonight, as well as Cirrus Mom, and I know that he's anxious to try it. So it's just a matter of timing now. So that'll be good. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. That's cool. All right, so yeah, go download the newest version of the Better Pushback plugin. And Toto Rico, thank you again for all of your work. It's just so cool that we have some devs and consultants that are being very... what a big value add to this community. Really, it's awesome. All right, this guy is a subscriber of the John Fly channel. Let's just go raid him. Just because we can. Let's just scare the living daylights out of him. He looks like he's flying a X-Plane 11, so that's always good. Let's go raid. And I'll catch you guys on Mitvolk. But thanks for the subs. Thanks for the follows. Thanks for joining me tonight on the inaugural flight of the VflyteAir SR20 version 2.5. See you guys soon. We'll do some test flights of the Epic, the E1000, the new version, and also the Eclipse update, and also the Panthera update in the very near future. All right, let's go bug the... Seriously, everyone just attack. Let's go do it. Let's go raid. Thanks, guys.